Hi, I'm just relaxing here in the Genius Lounge, and I know that the Bush days are behind us, and we should all be thankful for that, and I certainly am. But I'd like to say one last thing about Bush, and this is a direct response to Andrew Klavan, who's a right-wing hack who wrote this column in the Wall Street Journal that compared George W. Bush to Batman in the Dark Knight film, and this was when the Dark Knight was tearing up the box office. Republicans did something similar to this a couple of years ago, where they tried to claim that songs by The Who, the Rolling Stones, and the Beatles were actually these conservative anthems. Because, you know, nothing says family values more than taking huge amounts of drugs, fucking groupies all day, and doing art projects with Yoko Ono. As far as I can tell, the parallels that Klavan draws between Bush and Batman are that they both live in mansions, they're both unpopular with the citizens they serve, and they both use eavesdropping. But I think these are pretty superficial similarities. It's like saying, oh, I'm Brad Pitt's doppelganger because we both eat Cheerios. You know, I don't think that's going to fly with Angelina. So I think there are a lot more ways that Batman is different from our miserable turd president, and I'd like to go over those now. The first being, Batman actually caught the Joker. If Bush is Batman and Bin Laden is the Joker, we can see a huge difference right there because Batman caught the Joker twice. Not only has Bush not caught Bin Laden in 7 years, he's not even looking for him. Batman didn't look for the Joker for a little while, not find him, quit and say, he's probably just hiding in a cave somewhere. Number two, Batman fights his own battles. Batman is a motherfucking ass kicker and Bush is a pussy. Batman doesn't hire Blackwater to chase the criminals around. He does it himself, and he gets scarred and bruised in the process. The only time Bush ever got a bruise is when he choked on a pretzel. And Bush has two daughters who are the same age as most of the soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan. Shouldn't they be in the army? Hell no, don't even suggest such a thing. And I'm not saying they should be in combat, but if this war is so important, shouldn't they serve in some capacity? Even the fucking princes of England have been in the army. Okay, number three, and this is probably the biggest one, Batman does not fuck up everything. Batman prevents terrible things from happening. He stops the Joker from blowing up 2 boats. He stops the Joker from killing Harvey Dent. Now, in the process of saving Harvey, he does fuck up half his face, turning him into Two-Face. But Bush would have turned him into No-Face. Batman saves a bunch of hostages from being shot up by the cops. He goes floor to floor and saves the whole lot of them. Bush would have let the hostages get killed, the building would have collapsed, New Orleans would have sunk into the ocean, and the economy would suck. Number 4, Batman feels bad about eavesdropping. Batman hooks up everyone's cell phone so he can spy on the Joker. But Batman does not have the option to go to the FISA court, but is too lazy to do so. Batman doesn't claim there's a never-ending war on crime and that Congress should make wiretapping legal forever. As soon as the Joker's caught, he dismantles his illegal surveillance system. And Batman did not ask for immunity for the telephone companies. Number 5, Batman stops torture. At one point, Harvey Dent captures one of the Joker's retards and tries to torture information out of him. This is not unlike Bush's Guantanamo and rendition prisons. And Batman says, hey Harvey, what are you doing? What do you expect this lunatic to say that's worthwhile? Makes sense, George? Bush captures innocent Germans off the street, tortures the piss out of them, and then dumps them in Turkey. Plus, Batman never made a naked human pyramid in his life. Number 6, Batman fucks Russian ballerinas. Bruce Wayne has a yacht full of Russian ballerinas. Bush fucks a librarian. I don't get the sense that Laura Bush is a sexual dynamo. What's the point of being a superhero if all you get to fuck are middle-aged, uptight bitches? Number 7, Cheney is the Penguin. Many people compare the Vice President to Darth Vader, and when they're not comparing him to Darth Vader, they're comparing him to Burgess Meredith as the Penguin. Batman hates the Penguin. He would never make him his second in command. The Penguin should be one heartbeat away from being Batman? Come on! Plus, Karl Rove is very much like Egghead. Number 8, Batman spends his own money. Who bought the Batmobile and the Batsuit and all the other gadgets that Batman utilizes? Wayne Enterprises. Who's paying for the war in Iraq? Not Bush Enterprises. Bush gave a tax break to himself and all his friends while passing on the largest deficit in U.S. history to you and me. Number 9, Batman does not let criminals out of jail. You never see Batman granting a pardon to the Riddler. Why? because he broke the law and now he must be punished. Scooter Libby broke the law, but Bush let him out of his cage because he's such a sweet guy. Of course, if you're not a pal of Bush, he will not hesitate to let you fry. Number 10, Bush does not believe in ballistic fingerprints for guns. Stepping in line with his pals at the NRA, Bush does not believe in ballistic fingerprinting, which would tell which bullet came from which gun. This is exactly how Batman catches the Joker for the second time. He literally finds a fingerprint on a bullet. Well, those are the top 10, but there are tons of other dissimilarities that I could get into. Batman does not hold hands with Arab sheiks. Batman never said John McCain had illegitimate black children. Batman never blew the cover of a CIA agent. Batman did not think Brownie did a heck of a job. Batman did not refuse to meet with the family members of the victims of the USS Cole attack. Scott McClellan did not call Batman a liar. Batman did not threaten to veto an expansion of the GI Bill of Rights. Batman did not give a speech in front of a Mission Accomplished banner. Batman does not hold the record for the most vacation days by a superhero. Batman did not make 935 false statements about Iraq. Batman never vetoed S-chip. Batman never said children's do learn. Batman did not thank Austrian troops when he meant Australian. Batman did not oppose stem cell research. Batman did not appoint Paul Wolfowitz to head the World Bank. Batman did not win a Muzzle Award from the Thomas Jefferson Center. Batman did not hire 150 students from Regent University. Batman did not reduce funding for the Center for Disease Control. Batman did not lie about Clinton staffers trashing the White House. Batman never called Rumsfeld's job performance fantastic. Batman never tried to give the Chancellor of Germany an unwanted massage. Batman was not friends with Ken Lay. Batman never called Library Tower Liberty Tower. Batman does not want intelligent design taught in schools. Batman did not appoint John Bolton ambassador to the UN. Batman never gave a Medal of Freedom to Paul Bremer. Paul O'Neill never described Batman as a blind man in a room full of deaf people. Batman does not believe only Christians go to heaven. Batman did not sit out the Vietnam War in the National Guard. Batman is not a lifetime member of the Safari Club. Batman was never investigated for his stock dealings at Harkin Energy. I could go on, but I'm just getting depressed. The major difference is Batman gives you hope that justice will prevail. Has Bush ever made you feel like that? Unfortunately, Batman is the one who's a fictional character.